Welcome back to Ebonite Bowling. My name is Jason Robarge, and today we have a ball review for you. What we're gonna be doing today is reviewing the brand new Real Time from Ebonite. The Real Time is a symmetric, developed, for some length for sure, and some quicker back end reaction. What we're gonna be doing today is testing what they marketed. We're gonna be bowling on house shot. What I'm gonna do is line up from first arrow, going across the lane, trying to strike from every area. And then once I get lined up, I'm gonna test some of the versatility that this ball has, change some hand position, speed, all that sort of stuff, in order to give you guys a good idea on what the Real Time does. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna throw it up the gutter, somewhere around 5. We are bowling on glorified house shot, so this is a house shot that I don't know if I explained in previous videos that my brother and I created. It's a little flatter, a little bit higher volume. What we wanted to do was, as you guys know, on a lot of house shots, balls will look a little bit more similar. It's the idea on house shot, right? Make it a little easier. This one we flatten out a little bit, add a little bit more ratio just so I can throw bigger end balls. But for today, we're gonna be throwing the Real Time. I'm gonna throw one up the gutter, see what it does, see what I need to do. Second arrow, third arrow, fourth arrow, etc. First shot. Not bad. I fouled like normal, but not bad. But yeah, definitely quicker responding. This ball has a 2.5 plus RG, 2.508, I think, in the 15, and 2.3 or 2.53 in the 14. Same diff at 0.054. If you guys ever look at Brunswick stuff, what they really try to do is keep the same differential when they lower weights and increase weights for the most part, and they've definitely done it on this. Let's go ahead and throw another shot around second arrow. Obviously that ball overhooked, I've expected it. Most bowling balls do, unless you're the Mantra. Watch that video, I struck a lot. Nice. Yeah, I will say there's a lot more length than what I would expect. This does have the GB 13.7 solid cover stock. Now, they do come out of factory at 1500 a factory compound. They're marketing it as a cleaner ball, length with a strong back end motion. Does have a high differential. It will cover some boards. Right now it is pretty clean for sure, I will say, for a solid, but it definitely seems like a weaker solid, especially with that compound. Add a little bit of launch angle to it. Oh, that was right. Not bad, more recovery than expected. I'll be curious to see how this ball does on some more carry down. Pattern gets lengthened out a little bit more. I will say it's not the sharpest ball I've ever seen so far. That's good, a little more controllable. The layout I put on this is just my traditional 4 7/8 by 55 roughly. Basically just sticks in the ring finger. It's one of my absolute favorite layouts. Let's see, that was third arrow, I missed. All right, we're gonna go ahead and redo third arrow just because I missed right a little bit. We're almost there, we went light, so. Much better. Cool, getting there, definitely. It's a little stronger than I expected. It's definitely different than the Big Time. The predecessor to this ball. The Big Time definitely had more aggressive cover stock, much more rolly. I found the Big Time being a pretty decent ball for sure. Those big diff sim balls can sometimes be iffy on our frictions around here just because we have a lot of it. But as far as a cleaner cover stock goes, it looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and go to fourth arrow. We're gonna try to get it out to maybe about 10 down lane roughly. Nice. I've been bowled in 3 weeks. I've been through that's why we haven't been filming a little bit. I had a back injury a little bit, and you know how it is during the start of the season. As a pro shop operator, we are busy. Yeah, I haven't been bowling a whole lot. That was fourth there. It looked pretty good. I could definitely see the recovery, especially when I'm in the oil more. Sees less friction, definitely has a higher, quicker response down lane. I can see that. We're gonna go ahead and get a little bit deeper, and then we'll go ahead and play around with it. On house shot, don't start fifth arrow, come on. But this is fun, why not? I'm definitely gonna have to slow down the ball speed, make sure it gets into a roll, matches the entry angle. Okay, we're gonna go right there. Stay. That wasn't a very good shot, but it struck. I'm not gonna redo that shot, honestly. I'm not gonna be playing there anyway. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to second arrow, and I'm gonna see what I need to do physically to make this ball create good ball motion. Now, I will say, Right now, I'd probably play this ball motion in league just because it is still smooth enough. It is creating a decent amount of entry angles. I will have to try to cut that down some. But let's go ahead and go back to second arrow, see what we can do. The second arrow, I want to get it out to about 7, 8, not crazy big launch angles. So we're gonna go ahead and increase speed, lower rev rate, and reduce axis rotation. Nice. Definitely a little quicker to respond for sure. And I will say for this particular layout that I put on, it does make it sharp, but not as continuous as a typical, like a lot of times my pin down layouts really create a very continuous shape. This one's not much. As you can see in that shot, if you want to replay it, definitely held the pocket, hooked, stopped going towards the pocket. But I definitely was able to match up my axis rotation with the entry angle, which struck quite nice. We're gonna go and try to see if we can repeat that. Increase speed, less axis rotation, less hand. Oh, that wasn't very good. Strike. Hey, got the 10 out. Nice. So far what I've seen, for a ball that does get lengths and that does have a stronger back end, I will say right now, it's relatively controllable. Definitely provides me some length. I'm gonna be reviewing another ball after this one. Check that out. They're gonna be releasing at the same time. That ball will not be as clean as this one, I can tell you that. I struck twice around second arrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and move back to third, move left a little bit, and see what adjustments I need to make. See how versatile this ball is. So we're gonna go ahead and go to third arrow. I'm gonna go ahead and still get it out to 7 down lane. Probably lower the speed, keep everything else the same as last shot. Up the back of it, a little bit less rev rate. Nice, so clean, I like it. What I'm seeing with a big diff ball like this, the cover stock is a lot cleaner than I even thought. You know, 1500 factory finish compound, right? Definitely provides a cleaner look, naturally on any ball, right? But the combination between this cover and that surface definitely gives it a very clean look. I'd be curious what this would look like, obviously for more of the lane's always transitioning, but I'd probably be, once the heads maybe break down a teensy bit if I need to get through the heads some more. Just generally need something cleaner to get down lane. I think this might be the ball for it. Let's go ahead and just repeat. That's rev rate. All right, tugging it a little bit. A little slow, I think, too. Not too bad, not too bad. Balls I think are similar to this one. I would say, I almost want to say the original ethos. Now that is a pearl. This one is a solid, but again, we're talking about ball reaction. You can definitely make solids look like pearls and pearls look like solids based off surface especially. But considering this has a relatively clean cover stock for what it is, I'd say it's pretty close to the ethos. I'd say it's pretty close to the ethos. Maybe a little sharper because of the drilling I have differently on it. Gonna throw another shot to increase speed just a little bit. Nope. Not bad. Came to the back of that one a lot. Wasn't my best shot. This is one of those type of bowling balls where I feel like I can strike from a lot of different angles, where I just want to keep throwing the thing, just keep testing it out. It is quite pretty. Pretty good shelf appeal, that's for sure. All right. All right, I want to see how far I can get it out, just see the recovery on it. That one really is not bad. Now, granted, this is house shot. We're gonna have friction right. I can open my angles more, but so far this looks pretty good. I really think this would be a great complement to more solid sims more than anything, like the hazmat. You could use more of a fresh, need that smoother continuous motion from a symmetric. But I feel like with this ball, you can just ball change straight down to it, not have to move your feet a whole lot. Generally, it's cleaner, a little bit sharper, right? A little bit quicker responding than the hazmat solid, but I feel like those would be pretty good complements. We're gonna move left a little bit. I do want to try to keep this a little tighter, but I'll have to pick speed up to do that. So I don't want my break point to be about 10 arrows, 19 roughly, maybe 20. All right, so I moved left and higher speed. Obviously that didn't work, but we're gonna do that again. One of the things about ball reviews, you strike every time. Anyone can strike, right? It's one of those things where it's like, what are the limits of the ball? You know, how often can I strike, but also what are my misses like? Does it match up pretty well? I will say this ball matches up relatively well to this pattern. That definitely helps with ball motion. I don't have to work as hard to make it. So we're gonna increase speed, but also increase rev rate on this. Nice. So yeah, definitely adding some speed when you get into the middle of the lane. In that oil, it definitely gets a lot cleaner. I can definitely see a difference with most balls anyways, but in the middle of the lane with its higher volume of the oil. Definitely cleaner, a little bit sharper down lane. A little too clean for where I'm trying to play at the moment, but it seems like when I do get it in friction, it doesn't duck hook. It's not like the sharpest thing in the world, which I really like. You know, good ball motion is always generally smooth ball motion. We're always generally trying to create the same type of ball motion. Just depends on what the lane gives us and what ball we're throwing, if it'll match up. But also your physical attributes, what you can change to make that ball. We're gonna go move right just a little bit, increase rev rate, keep the same speed, so a little bit higher. Nice, nice. I like it. Open angles for a higher rev rate player, like for this ball, probably gonna be where I'm gonna be throwing it. I feel like it's gonna be money somewhere around 3rd to 5th arrow in that area. I don't see myself really playing up the lane, you know, right with it, unless it is that long of a pattern. And I do need the ball to have a quicker response down lane. But definitely like medium quick response. When you guys think about bowling balls, definitely think about how quickly they respond. Organize your bag in that fashion, not generally by how much a ball hooks, because you could be bowling on absolutely no oil and a plastic ball will hook just as much as, you know, high-end asymmetric solid. Don't think of it too much as far as how much the ball hooks, because that can be variable. Think about it as how quickly the ball responds to friction, because we always know that there's gonna be some type of friction out there. We just have to find it and then create that ball mode. For this one, medium to quick, I would say responding. I wouldn't say it's definitely not the quickest ball, or that big diff does try to roll, you know, through that first part of ball motion, right? Still tries to roll a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and just repeat that shot. Oh, I knew it was a 10 pin. I knew it. We're gonna go and throw one more, maybe 2 more to end the video. The real time. If you like the big time and you want a cleaner cover stock, honestly, phenomenal choice. It does have the big time core, right? As I mentioned before, with that GB cover, a little bit cleaner, a little bit quicker to respond. But again, still has a bigger diff, still can throw it on a little bit higher volumes, you know, not quite burn, right? We're in game 9, but at least for me. But far, I mean, I feel really confident already with it. I mean, I feel like I can throw it around. I know what I'm gonna leave. Like when I threw that shot, I'm like, I think that's gonna 10 pin, wrapped it. It's definitely predictable. It's very comfy for me. One shot, and we'll have Ace tell me where to throw. A little bit higher ball speed, just a little bit more rotation, just a tiny bit. That entry angle matched. Hook, hook, hook. Nice, nice. Okay, Ace, where am I going through the arrows and what do you want my break point to be? 2nd and 3rd at the arrows? Okay, so second to 3rd, 5th. Okay, hit like 12, 13, get about to 5. And we have a new video coming out soon where it's a practice session. Basically, what I'm doing is using Beaulieu's theories behind creating ball motion, adjusting the 6 physical factors I can manipulate, you know, rev rate, all that stuff. And I'm gonna be utilizing that here. I know where I was, higher rev rate, a little bit of rotation, and a tiny bit faster speed can strike from, you know, it was about 18, I'd say, 18, 19. If I'm gonna be moving right, I know I'm gonna be moving to more friction. I need to increase speed, lower rev rate, and since I'm playing a shallower entry angle, I'm probably gonna reduce rotation. Let's see what that does. 2nd, 3rd arrow, out to 5. Those legs moving. Nope. Too much rotation. One more time. I'll try that. I got you, Ace. I got you, Ace. A little bit too much rotation. That thing goes a little sharp off the back. We can definitely see the more you get into friction, it's gonna store less, gonna hook a little bit earlier. But again, it is a quicker responding ball. Not the quickest, but quicker. Let's try that again. I feel like I hit my marks. I just needed to have less rotation. Oh, what is that? Still a little bit too much rotation. The entry angle is a little steep for where I'm trying to play. But for the most part, I'd say that's a success. Yeah, you think so? Good, 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 good. The real time from Ebonite. Again, it has a GB cover stock, the 13.7 solid. Does come out of factory with 1500 compound on it. If you're looking for a ball that's a little bit cleaner, but still provides very strong back end motion, this would be like that ball. Again, I mentioned like the ethos, thought that was pretty similar. I think the chill is relatively similar, maybe a little quicker to respond, but for the most part, definitely a cleaner, stronger back end bowling ball. This ball is going to be, we're dropping this video on November 5th. About 2 weeks after that, the ball will release. If you guys have any questions, please throw them in the comments. If you guys want to pick one up, order one from your local pro shop or hop online when they come out, get one ordered, get it drilled, and throw some strikes. If you guys like this video, please remember to smash that like button. Helps the channel way more than you might think. And again, leave us your comment. We've been pretty busy with the start of league season. Ace, genius, mechanical engineer, 4.5 GPA, right? Dude's busy as well. We're trying to get videos out, trying to do stuff like that, but this is our busy season. So we're doing our best. Please be patient with us. We still obviously love doing this stuff. We're gonna keep pumping out videos. Please let us know if you like them. Ball reviews are really fun to do. Curious just being alone in a bowling alley and just watching ball motions. I do enjoy those as well. With that said, my name is Jason Robarge. We're Rev It Up Bowling. Much love, peace.